orange light that people see in this corner of the chapel. Whether they're related to these objects or just the chapel generally, we can't say, of course, but given what they were made for, they're certainly objects of power. The idea behind them is that the evil spirit that was actually afflicting that individual would have been drawn out and actually fused onto these scrolls. So if you're so inclined, it may be that there is a demon actually embedded into the fabric of these scrolls. And this is centuries worth of tradition in making things like this in order to help people who are demonically possessed.
Yes, we had one medium that came with a large group and they described the scene something red attached to it, like as though it was almost etherically on fire.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
So I'll move out the way and let you have a look at that, and then I'll take you up here to point out more of a recent addition. If you want to stay. Okay, sorry. I'll get bunched up.
We'll go just over there now, Laura, because we've seen it all anyway. A few times.
Oh, you haven't seen what's in the middle of the
room? No.
Look forward to that.
That's why we're here.
In fact, just wait here. So we can go. Okay. Nobody gets a peek of the special guests whilst we go up to the sound department. And things like that. We also have several Ouija boards in our collection, including this one here, which is our oldest. It dates to 1919. So you can imagine that being used after the First World War by people trying to reach out to their lost loved ones. Two up here, these are both from the 1940s. And this one here is actually carved into an old mahogany pub table that dates to about the 1890s, and that table came from a haunted pub in Yorkshire, and the design was carved into it by the grandson of a lady who grew up in that one, who was known as the Lady in Silk. She was quite an aristocratic lady, and this lady, when she was young and lived there, would have interactions with her. So the pub's a private residence now, but the family kept hold of some of the tables. And like I said, the grandson thought, what a wonderful thing to turn such an energetically charged object into, to turn it into a Ouija board. So there it is. We also have several items in here that come from notorious paranormal locations, particularly ones in the United States. So if you've heard of the Amityville Horror House, we do have two little pieces of wood from the windows of that house, original to the time of both the murders that took place there and the subsequent haunting of the Lutz family. So sometimes they can be quite active, and we do have quite a few stories with them, including the little piece on the right hand side. It used to live in this cabinet here, and very early on, when Erik and I were setting up the museum, lots of long days, we were both in here, and I was actually placing them on the shelf to set them up, when Erik suddenly turned to me and said, "Are you okay? What just happened?" Because he, out of the corner of his eye, had seen that little one there, as I was putting it on the shelf, actually come towards my face, and me just kind of like smack it back in the cabinet and carry on with my day.
You were very nonchalant about it.
Yeah, well, it was a long day, and we were both very tired, so I wasn't really in the mood for whatever it was doing. But interestingly, the Lutz family, there are several little stories that come from the haunting to do with the windows. So, for example, the little girl, Missy Lutz, she would claim to see a red-eyed pig demon in her bedroom window at night, but it's okay. She was quite fond of it because she nicknamed it Jodie and would draw pictures of it looking in at her as she was trying to sleep. And the boy, Danny Lutz, one day he had his hands on the sill of an open window when they came down all by themselves and crushed his hands. So they are supposed to move by themselves, so there you go. Later owners to the house, wanting to distance themselves from the haunting, the way the house looks, it's very iconic in terms of the horror films, they removed some of the windows to disguise the appearance, and they kept them in their garage for 40 years. And it wasn't until a company that specialises in horror movie memorabilia came along and actually acquired them and cut them into little souvenirs. So that's how we got some. But up on the windowsill there's other pieces from other locations. Maybe you've heard of the Demon House, to use tonight. But there is a glass case in there because we do get a lot of donations. So when we get items donated to us now, we put them in the glass case first of all, because we have cameras all over, but we have a particular camera that's fixed on that case to keep an eye on those objects. And there is a doll on the middle shelf, and she, particularly recently, has had a lot of activity. She has an EMF meter on her, which I believe is still turned on. And she does like to say hello to people. She's got used to the idea, we think, that when people come during the day that they're coming to see her. So that might be another place to investigate as well. So as we go down, you're welcome to just have a look in there, and then I'll take you into the main.
That's way to keep yourself kind of easy.
So a couple of weeks ago we were at a spiritual festival that was being held at the Market Showground. We were raising awareness for the museum there. And on the Sunday before it started, it was a car boot sale.
She's very cheeky, she is.
Around, but always, and looking for old bits of furniture, old frames, anything that we have in the museum. So we're going around, but across the field we spot an object, and it repulses us from a distance, so we just had to go over to it. We both had immediate stomach aches and just felt really awful. Now, we were very lucky that at this spiritual fair there were lots of mediums, including several mediums that we were good friends with and trust. So we were able to get two of them to immediately actually take a look at this object and give their opinions separately on it. And they both said very similar things, that they were having really bad stomach aches and that this object was absolutely awful. We really point out individually.
Ooh.
So when we do our circle work later, for people who don't want to be looking at him, you can sit at the back of the circle. That's what we thought, and the people who want to or are okay with looking at him can sit at the front. So have a look at him. We'll keep him covered for now until we want to speak to him. And other than that, you're welcome to have a look at the objects around the room. There's lots of information about them. Even though he is in the centre tonight, there are many active objects in here who'll probably feel a little bit left out if you don't give them any attention. And then when you're ready, I'll take any of you who left things at back in the chapel, I'll take you back there to pick them up. And then we'll start with
Lock back in the safe.
bit of a break.
Oh no, it's over
Go
there.
use the toilet if you need to, and then we'll begin properly.
Why does it feel like there's something missing in here?
There's tea over there, coffee, snacks, all sorts of goodies over there if you guys want. Beginning.
We've got and we've got spirit box. Yeah, both of them took spirit box with you. I was like, oh, well, we've got spirit box.
This is the cloche. And when the lady had terrible things about this, and when she had it, brand new, there was 3 scratches on it. Which they say, I don't know if you can see it, which they say was demonic, or had an attachment. The scratches on that, if you pick up the...
Oh, I don't want to.
Look at the picture there.
Oh my god.
And that's on the inside. There was 3 scratches on the inside.
3 scratches. You know what they say about the 3 scratches, yeah. It can stay there.
Stay there, yeah. And this cane is very active, guys. Broadmoor walking cane.
Oh, that is it. Okay, I wasn't sure whether that was your motto. Okay.
No.
famous crying boy photos, pictures. Richard Oliver's spooky court. Psychic medium, over 20 years experience involvement of house cases. Prior to being donated, it was Richard's court of choice of his mediumship deliverance. House case with him having owned and worn it for such high intensity spiritual activities around 12 years. Wow, you can see Richard wearing that. Ouija boards, guys. Laura's got the sage out. There's something missing. The cursed tablet. Coffin nails, are they? Black salt. That's a ritual pot. The pot was donated by Richard Oliver. Now Wales, a psychic medium with over 20 years experience. Vulgar smells, including urine and sulphur. Nice. Oh. Don't know if you can see that, guys. It gives me the EGBGs. Alistair Crowley. Tough Tarot. Yeah. Nice, aren't they?
Stunning. That's all of them.
Yeah. You could go a bit quicker, huh?
Trying to get our stuff.
Could go bring our bag back in here now. Come on. Who's the high priestess? Someone's a pastor. Don't like that one, guys. Welsh gong. Alistair Crowley's drawings. On the end. The two on the end. Yeah, so I can see him. This is the famous cabinet on a Hoffman. We've been doing things in here and we've heard as if the drawers are opening, closing. It's the famous Dibbit box. Can you set that cap all off? He's freaky, guys. Tribal masks. So traditionally worn.
Yeah, all good. Everything okay? Yeah.
Yes. Cream filling.
So you can see us better.
Awesome.
Doesn't that pick things up?
I don't like you, it's sad.
Flickering.
I'll send these two.
That's not picked up anything either. So sensitive.
Wouldn't you prefer to wait later in the evening once it gets a little bit darker?
The veil's moving ever so slightly on that bottom left corner. It's very, very gentle.
Are you able to take the veil out?
There, look.
Yeah.
At the bottom. It's almost like someone's pulling it.
Yeah, I can see it now.
What happens if we take the veil off?
Was that I told you to listen?
What happens if we uncover you?
doll in your room?
You heard what?
Did it be a doll in the other room? The one
Do you ever put your dolls together to see if they talk?
So that doll, she used to live with Elizabeth in the corner, and we would get a lot of activity from that corner, but we wondered which of the two dolls it was, so we decided to separate them, and we do get a sense that she wants to go back to that and misses being over there with her, so
Mm.
And yeah, the baby up there's quite happy on her own.
yeah, I think a little girl comes and plays with us, so yeah. And she gets a lot of attention from guests up there,
Yeah.
so yeah. She's got the nice chair, you know, I don't think she wants to give up the chair, so.
two ladies when in meditation morning, they said Lisa went a few times when they spoke to the doll. They said, you said cute to her.
Yeah.
I was wondering if maybe, because I know you said you spoke to them, does she prefer female voices maybe?
Well, I know that I did a tour somewhat recently, taking a couple round, and we went up to the seance parlour and then we went down there. And the gentleman, he said something quite unflattering about that doll compared to the one upstairs. And as soon as he said it, it went all the way to red. And for the next 48 hours, she was actually very, very active. Every guest that came through, you two came through in that window, didn't you? You said you saw a dark figure in the doorway. We had a lot of stuff like that. So after 2 days of that, I actually took her out the case and gave her a bit of a cuddle and said, it's okay, that man, he didn't know what he was talking about, he was just mean. So you saying, oh, you're cute, and she's going to, oh yeah, I really like that, because she's been, had people say bad things about her before.
I feel like she does prefer like women, because
Yeah.
I feel like women always report more the activity with the EMF, and she doesn't really do it as much when I'm around, but when you're around,
She
it's
always does
yeah.
it for me. So she's yellow labelled, so the reason she's yellow labelled is you'll notice her face is a bit grey and her eyes are yellow. So she looks like she has jaundice or some other illness. She would have been made for a little girl who was not very well, so that little girl didn't feel so unusual compared to other children. She had a friend who looked like her. So you can see then how upsetting it would be for that man to then come and say something about the way she looked, you know?
And like I said, don't talk then.
Okay. We're not giving you our attention.
But would you say dolls do prefer females because, you know, it's always been a case of the girls play with the dolls anyhow.
Yeah, could be.
Mm.
And they tend to be
Hard
more
to
loving.
imagine a little
Yeah.
girl playing with this
Yeah,
one,
I was about to
to be
say.
honest.
My mum had a whole load of these similar ones in her bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh,
She had about 30 of them.
I got a feel, yeah. I don't keep him in the house, so.
What should we think about you? Should we fear you?
Has he told you his name yet?
Yeah, you picked it. But you came up with it as well.
Oh, that was just video and stuff like that.
No, when we bought him, you mentioned the name.
Mentioned. I completely forgot about that. Let's see what comes out today. So we got a different name in the setup.
Hmm.
What is his name?
Edward.
Could you repeat that, please?
Don't ignore me.
Shall we get started? How's everyone feeling? Are you ready to get started in the chapel? Warm up
Yeah.
there? Come back here.
Can you walk past that again and make that lovely music again, please? Don't mean to scare you off. You're welcome to talk with us this evening. Maybe you'd like to sit with us. We're just going to sit and collect our thoughts for a bit. So just going to do a little bit of a guided meditation now. If you have your own protective practices you you're welcome to do that. It's just to get us all into a nice frame of mind, just to leave outside the museum all the cares of the outside world, so we can be really focused on this evening's investigation. So when you're ready, close your eyes, please, and take a deep breath in and out. And in again. And out. I'd like you to consider joy. Your joy will be unique to you. Your joy might be another person, that special somebody who always lights up your day. Perhaps your joy is a place, somewhere you go to feel calm and relaxed. Or maybe your joy is a part of your everyday routine, that cup of tea that gets you up out of bed in the morning. Whatever your joy is, I'd like you to think on it now. Really hold it in your mind. Boil it down to its very essence, that essence of joy. And imagine it like a pure white light, seed of joy in the center of your chest as you continue to breathe in and out. Let that seed of bright white light get bigger and brighter, growing stronger with every breath until it's filling up your entire chest cavity and then pushing outwards still until you're encompassed entirely in pure white joy. Maybe your joy even starts to brush up against the joy of the person next to you. But when we boil it down to its essence, joy looks very much the same from one person to the next. Allow yourself to just exist there, in that joy. As you breathe in and out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come back. Everyone feeling good? We'd like to call out to the spirits of this chapel, of this place. Spirits connected to any objects or any who have come with us this evening. Come forward, please, and make yourself known. Maybe tap or knock so that we can hear you, or influence the little green lights that everyone has so that we can see that you're here with us. Or if there are any children here in the chapel, you're welcome to run in front of that strange-looking box that's up there in the gallery. Make it make a sound. We come with all respect. We're here to find out more about you and your story, and to get proof that there's more to life than meets the eye.
Someone's EMF needed coming off the bed.
It's not all the direct, but it is on orange.
Yeah, I went to Orange a few minutes ago as well.
Would you like to call out if maybe someone near you?
Can you do that again? Can you do that again? Sorry if I scared you.
Is there someone in particular that you would like to speak with tonight? Maybe you can make the green light that's in front of them change to yellow or red even.
That was me.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves. So my name is Laura.
My name is Erik.
Hiya, my name's Karis.
My name's Joanne.
My name's Stuart.
My name's Diane. Say your name. Say your name.
Lisa.
She's partly deaf.
My name's no, go on.
My name's Isabel.
I'm Gal and mine's flickering.
I've seen two flicker. I'm scared you can ask to do it again.
My name's Alicia.
My name's Ash. My name's Josh.
My name's Laura.
My name's Karis.
My name's Shane.
Thank you for being here with us this evening. So would you like to speak to one of us in particular? Maybe you'd like us to split up and move about? Okay, spread out. I'm gonna give you go up the back. So,
Yours flashing still.
do you have a torch?
You're getting a breeze coming through here.
Do you?
Yeah, so I keep trying that.
Is it changing?
If anybody would like to have
It's anywhere between 0.2 and 0.4. It's not massive, but it's enough that you see
Something.
that, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you stay down here with
That's
me
why
with
I
it,
bought this,
and
you know,
just
it's a lot
call
closer.
it out.
Hmm?
See what happens.
Just stay down here or go out.
Let's go upstairs. Right, there's loads upstairs. Go that side then, is there? Should we go over that side? Just to spread out a bit.
No, that's fine.
Stay down.
Yeah, so there's a few gone up, so if we
we
stay
can
down.
spread out a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going over there. Hmm? Oh, you flash in there still? Okay, I'll come back then. We didn't want me to leave here. Oh. If you want to turn it off, Laura, just open it and there's a little switch. Okay. Oh, Stuart's flickering. I'm going over this side. Is there anyone here? Is there anybody here with us?
Okay, we're all spread out now, so should have everywhere kind of covered. You get any messages down there?
Yeah, we're getting some EMF flickers, temperature cold spot over there. It was actually tracing them.
Okay, that's cool.
So, yeah, pretty good building. It's pretty good. I've got some activity here.
Would you like to pull out?
Can you do that again?
You get lots of like children, so when you go, you might be attracted to them, you know. So I felt like we had somebody else, and they were also like young and stuff like that, and they kept having children, just going up to them and messing with their EMF meter.
Perhaps they're similar age to me. And
Yeah, me as well. If somebody likes to speak to somebody here, perhaps they can go off and change the colours on the little devices they have in their hands. It won't hurt you. Just lets us know you're there. Imagine your energy spiraling into the box.
Maybe you can make a tap for us, something like this.
always do that?
Mm.
Or is it somebody saved it over there?
Could you do that again, please? You're welcome to come and interact with us. Perhaps you'd like to sit down next to one of us, change the temperature around us, or maybe touch one of us so that we know that you're there with us. Calling out to the spirits of the chapel. Are there any children here? What do you think of that doll in the middle of the other room? Could you make a really big bang if you like him? Could you make a really big bang if you don't like him?
Oh, that's a dangerous question.
Can we trust Edward the doll in the other room? Either light up somebody's device, make it yellow or not, please.
Do you hear movement over there? Someone over there want to say something about the doll? Could you move again if you think that we can trust him?
What was that?
Something moving between you?
No, it sounds like it came from the wall.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it's noise behind me.
Sounds like the window.
I'm going to go over there.
Could you make a really clear sound for us, like something that's quite loud, please? If you have something to tell us about the doll in the room.
Are you by hearing me? Was there someone moving?
Imagine it's super clapping that way. Which is why I said if you hear me swear, I apologise.
Can you set up the music like that? Make us all laugh or scream? All you need to do is just walk by it or maybe push your energy into it like a spiral with white light going straight into that strange looking box. you give us a sign as to whereabouts you are, please?
I could hear a couple knocks up there.
Yeah, was that one of you moving over there? No? Yeah, there was like a clicky sort of knock. Would you do that again, please? Definitely.
How's everyone? EMF? Anyone need it or not?
If you like, I can put the organ on, see if that provokes response.
Yeah, do it.
Last time I turned the organ on, it seems to be getting increasingly a little bit broken, so, but it will make noise, it just might want to do its own thing. Would you like me to play some music for you? Sorry if I'm not a very good musician.
Some activities or yeah.
Up there, it's red for you, but
Oh wow. So I think you're doing something now. Oh, the vibrations.
The red? Upstairs red.
Set off that. If you'd like to open at this point, if anybody knows how to play the piano or is good with the organ, you're welcome to give it a go.
You try.
Want to give it a try? Yeah. Alright. Kimberly would like to give it a try with the organ.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is playing itself a little bit. But
How was it?
yeah, you can have a go,
Yeah, oh, okay.
but it's like some of the pipes are stuck. But absolutely. Coming up this stairs. Good. Love to touch it. Finger in a bit. Something's just going mad over here. Are you getting any sort of oh, okay.
Yeah, come back over. There's a lot of walking and that over here. Let's go and have a look at this, guys.
Is spirits here like hearing the organ being played again? Maybe you could give us a round of applause if you enjoy it.
not an organ. Wow, guys. Is there anybody here come to talk to us?
That's really great, actually.
make a big noise for us, please, to let us know if you enjoyed that. Could you do that again, please?
So we're there.
Anybody else like to call out?
That's anyone you feel like there's somebody close to them, perhaps? Call out. Give me something simple. Hello. Nothing to recommend anymore.
Hello? Can you make yourselves known to any of us?
That was me knocking.
Okay, I was about to ask for it.
Was that one of you two moving?
Don't know.
No? That was a big bang. Movement. Coming. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Thank you for that. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for that. We really appreciate that.
Is there someone in that corner? Did you just come up the stairs? Could you make another big bang, please?
I could have something over there. You turned your head as soon as I heard it.
Maybe you didn't mean to scare us, that's okay. Are you a man? Are you a woman? Is there another creak over there?
Can you walk in?
Are you a child?
Can you hear walking?
Have you got walking down there? Thank you. If there are children here, perhaps you can run up and down the aisles. Make lots of noise so we can hear you. Would you like to talk to us in a different room? There's a tap over there. Is that a yes then? You'd like to see us talk where the objects are? Maybe take the veil off that doll?
Hmm.
It's not very coding, I think, because it's all happening around there.
You hear something else then as well? So you want us to all go down that staircase then? We'd really love it if you could set off the music box. then we really would have a reason to get up and leave. I feel like there's a lot of tapping on the backboard. Are you getting closer to the music box? Could you trigger it, walk in front of it? Make us all laugh or cry. Do you like the noise that it makes?
I could put them out there. I've got some activity. It's flashing yellow.
Do you want to call out?
Are you here with me? Did you respond? Yes, it's in yellow. Don't ever start.
Ask another question.
Have you walked away?
The answer is no, I don't know.
Which ones?
He's walking by.
Are you upset that we're here?
Would everyone like to move now to the schoolroom? And unveil the boy doll in the middle? Is everyone ready? You ready for that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So what images have we been getting
That was the
then?
first one we got
So,
Nice.
blood.
with him when it was.
Laura.
Yeah.
So we're getting like Camping was saying that she's getting some sadness, deep mourning.
Yeah.
And like said that he felt like someone was literally crying over the doll, like the tears and everything.
Okay.
The EMF.
was hovering over the doll, crying into the doll
Yeah.
with such a sadness.
And these two EMF meters, which weren't going on before, started going. And we asked him like directly, could he make one of them go off if that's the case? And that one in the back.
That one went to red, and it went all the way.
Are you able to manipulate the words on the little screen there to tell us? I know one of the words on it is mourning. Are you able to get that word to come through, if that's correct? Because, time, key, head, after. Is there a sadness associated
sync,
with
aren't
the
they?
doll in the middle here?
It's really,
In sync.
yeah. Just so no. These two are doing the same thing, same time.
I'm mourning now.
Maybe there's someone in between.
Could you put your hand here? Just see if you can feel anything.
She can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Coldness, as you said that one. It was cold.
Yeah, it's like above the seat. No, above the seat here. See if you can what you feel. Does it feel vibrating?
Yes.
I just felt like my hand was going like tingling.
Yes.
What do the other objects in the room think about this doll here? Are you okay sharing the museum with him?
Because that's just going to get the surface. They need something like to get the air. They're good sometimes.
Does somebody have a problem with the doll? Would you set off one of the REM pods or the cat balls, please? We'd appreciate that. Whoa.
This one's going off.
Yeah, mine's gone off.
That's a lot.
Yours did that, wasn't it?
So, does someone then have a problem with the doll? Getting a lot of them.
You know, if you make a rub tar together,
I know that it's got he's going round.
Yeah.
So who has a problem with the doll? Could you make a word come on the screen that tells us something about who you are, please? Look. When? Big surge there. Picture on
Look up.
trees. It's gonna say. Book. There.
Is there a book
Yes.
you could do a book test in here?
She.
She there.
Let's see what we're getting with this.
Is that my book?
There's a lot of directions left, up.
It's, you know, like it was doing with that lady. I was still doing it.
Getting a lot of activity.
Shouldn't be, it's not flight mode.
That man's going.
Mine's been dead as a drawing, right?
Maybe if I take this EMF meter and walk around some of the different objects, you can show us who has an opinion on the doll. So does this object? Do you have an opinion on the doll in the middle?
What was that beeping then?
Thermometer.
That was interesting.
How about this one here? Do you have an
Let's see,
opinion
it's
on
not
the
doing
doll?
any of that.
It's not that still.
Do you?
I was wondering if it was somebody who'd gone to the room and come back. So it didn't say man, as you read something there, it said man. I was wondering who went to war.
Yeah, just don't get faces in.
The narrative, there seems to be immersion around the doll.
Do you want me to share some stuff that we've had from mediums?
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of different mediums that we spoke to said that they got a sense of someone in military uniform connected to this First World War. So the two mediums said that. And then we've also had a couple saying the sense of sadness that a woman put her grief into the doll, who had that come through as if to substitute for someone that they lost, possibly a son who went away to war. But then that kind of evolved into something quite ugly and very possessive in an unstable sort of way, which could account for then the bad feeling that seems to come off it. So
Interesting.
a lot of relevance.
Now we're getting the same exact. So I think this is how we do paranormal research. It's sort of like this, we look for when the same things emerge time and time again.
Thank you. We would really appreciate it if that story is true in some way. Could you interact with the phone there on the floor, that rectangle on the floor, and make an image come up of a soldier, something like that, maybe a mother holding a baby, maybe a lady crying, something that fits in with that narrative. We'd really appreciate it if you could do that.
Sorry to interrupt, but my EDF just spiked and a page just moved, like sharply to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
So
it went
what's
to
it say?
orange and the page just like slammed to the left.
Wow. They want you to turn the page potentially?
If I encapsulate it flat, that might see if it to move the pages of the book.
So we get that. We get back in the book.
It just said go back to book on the screen.
Go back to book.
Oh, no.
Okay, and big spike there. So maybe they want you to do it again.
Yeah. Like. Right.
Would you like another passage from the book? Could you please say book again on the screen so that we know? We appreciate it, please. Get it. Yes. No.
Could that have been the reason why his inner was going off as well?
Oh yeah, because you've been holding it over the book.
Yeah. If they really wanted you to hold that book.
It did just say because of with him.
Well, that one's going off over there.
Yeah, do you want to do it again? Open to a random page again?
I'll let you do the honours.
What, just open it to a random page and read
Yep.
it slide you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called bibliomancy, very ancient practice.
The princes said to the king, please have this man put to death, for this is how he is weakening the moral, or is that morale? Of the soldiers who are left
That's
in this
morale.
city.
So something about soldiers.
He's talking about the war as well.
Yeah.
Somebody let a man die.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Relevant again.
Wow.
So did you die in war then? We're very sorry to hear that.
Did you say king put him to death?
Princes put them to death.
Prince or princess?
Princess.
Princes.
Plenty of princes fighting about World War One, so
Well, World War One, there was quite a few princes around
Yeah.
at the time and kings, so
Yeah.
the World War One, you could call it the cousins' war as well, because they're all cousins. So.
yeah, they were.
Do you regret going to fight? Could you make that go to red if that's so? Being surprisingly still.
It's like stuck on me. Like, what's going on with the must meter? Because it's like fanning out as well sometimes.
If it's connected to you, she's similar age. I wonder if it could be connected to you more because you would be a similar age to the person who passed away.
It's possible. I think so.
Big
Things
spike.
was in the chapel.
Yeah, I was going to say, could it have been that they followed you over there?
Yeah, because wherever I was, it was just spiking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 19.
So that
It would have
make
been,
sense.
yeah.
You're thinking about a soldier going off
Yeah.
to World War One.
Could be his mother. I think the soldier was actually younger, a bit younger.
They'd been about 15, 16 going
Yeah.
to war.
So that's why the mum wasn't happy about it.
Yeah.
Lied about his age.
Yeah, and that's why my lady's not happy with him either.
Not the right about their age, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to get over there, because they thought they were doing right.
Is there some truth in that? Could you please say something on the screen or give us an image to verify that, please? Country of can some
Canada?
I'm about to ask them. So relation to Canada? I'm not sure that Canada would be in that with that.
That was just us, capital U and S, then A came after.
USA.
I guess my sister here next to the book.
America?
But then that could just be a way of even signifying Canada. They're trying to come up with like creative ways to express that.
Oh,
I didn't think the US were involved in the Great War.
it came in.
They came in right at the end, but I was just thinking if they were coming up, because Canada's not in there, if they were trying to come up with creative ways to
Yeah.
verify it.
Well, that was part of the empire back then.
Parents.
wasn't
Yeah.
Your war.
Right.
Spirit. No past. Seem very aware of their spirit. Like I feel like you won't say stuff like I'm a spirit here looking, stuff like that.
Could you explain why so many of us have had a bad feeling of this doll? What's the reason for that?
Female,
Human first.
Is it something to do with maybe the way that you passed? That we're feeling that physical sensation?
Someone like.
It's just-
Are you able to build your energy and make the REM pod that's in the lap of the doll go off? Would really appreciate that. If you could touch the silver rod to make it light up and make a noise, just so that we know that we're talking to the spirit connected to the doll and not someone else in the room.
Could you try to, I don't know exactly how it works, as I suspect that maybe they actually go into the device. Could you try to leave the EMF meter and go into the REM pod on the lap? To try to possess the EMF meter. They probably won't let them in.
It's got no design.
Anything else in all the country?
Are you picking something up over there?
I thought we could hear a woman crying, very, very faint.
Okay.
Oh, that was weird. Like a landscape on the static. Female head. It's in what?
Is there a lady here who's upset? Could you come forward, please?
Those like dance ever in the past. What left the day? Okay, you see what it's saying? It's where's it feel good? Good face.
Is she affecting that one as well as that one? Is it her that's doing that?
Could be.
Maybe her energy's too much over there, and that's why it's not gone off with him.
Evil.
Yeah, I said evil. Evil story.
There's a bit more to this story then.
What did you feel then?
Being stabbed in the stomach.
That might be why I've got wind.
So do you think?
It's terrible.
Do you think that relates to how this young man died? Then potentially.
There's something going on, yeah. I don't normally get something so physical, but it's hit, and I keep feeling air coming up.
I said
I can feel the
to
same as
Isabel.
well, like I'm gassy.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I can feel the same, like I'm like really gassy.
Yeah.
So I'm like making so many like big, I can feel like my chest like making noises.
You can hear it going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe perhaps he might have like malnutrition or something like that.
No.
He was stabbed.
No.
No.
When I first saw it, I
the
flew
knife
up in my
that
mouth.
sits on the end of a gun, and it was one of his own.
Bayonet.
Yeah, we both got horrible stomach pain.
Yeah. It could be a bit of mustard gas floating around somewhere.
I keep getting the feel like on the top of my head with pressure. I've had it a couple of times and I had it when I came for a tour with Laura back in March when I looked at the Broadmoor stick, walking stick, like the pain down the middle of the head, almost like you smacked on it, which would fit in with a Sunday school.
Yeah.
Being whacked and
You guys on that side, are you guys getting any sensations, any feelings?
I've got a headache. I had a headache when I came in here earlier, and then back in the chapel it went, and then back in here I've got a headache again.
I just find it curious that if you actually look at the circle, everyone is looking at him face on.
is, and can get to you as well, but like the closer you are looking at him,
The more like physical sensations you're getting, that's true.
So normally swap.
I think it took a long time for him to die, to be honest.
Big spike. Wow.
That's awful.
A long time.
We're sorry to hear that.
Injuries don't normally die instantly
No,
anyway.
he just
No, stomach is terrible,
Nasty.
painful as well.
Gail, that doll, you said your mom had those dolls.
Yeah.
Are they very old dolls?
No, some of them are still very new.
Oh, right. So they were still like making them. But,
Yeah.
But it's like it has a long tradition of being made.
Yes, they have.
Okay.
Some of them are old manufacturers, but you still get new models coming out.
Yeah.
So it'd be tough to date it, basically.
Yeah.
Has he got any markings on the back
He
of his
does.
neck?
He does have a label.
Yeah, on the back of their necks normally. Oh God.
Yeah, because there's no date on it, but we've got the brand, so it might be worth trying to look up.
But that's a new label.
Yeah.
I see the purple right now down his mouth.
He hasn't got anything on the back of his neck, has he, Laura?
We're assuming first of all war, but we just know it's a war.
Looking at the back.
It could be something. It could be another war, really. We just don't know, really.
Yeah, I mean, there's wars. I think there's only been 1 year where we haven't had a war for centuries.
Yeah.
And you've got
past-
Vietnam, you've got Iraq, Iran.
The past 100 years, geez.
Yeah, you've got loads going on.
Oh, this is pretty weird actually. So it has like England like imprinted into the porcelain, but there's actually initials that have been written onto it.
What are the initials? Or do you want that?
Well, there's a few. It's kind of odd, to be honest.
You can reverse search it,
We
can't
haven't
you?
actually looked at it too much. It's too weird to look at.
Yeah, there's a few actually.
How many?
Well, there's 3 sets of 2-letter initials, and then there's something else, either a shape or a number.
Is it like a code? Or is someone written on it by hand, as in like a child or something?
One of them is written on with a pen, and then the other 2 look like they've been etched into it, and then there's the number or something, but I'd have to open his shirt up to look more properly.
That's really weird.
You might find that's the code for the doll.
Yeah.
The make.
That's what you've got, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how I found out of mine.
Well,
Was for the number
has
on
some
the back
age
of the
for
neck.
it to say made in
Yeah.
England. Definitely.
Was that me? Did I knock that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
So I
Oh.
didn't.
Well, surely the other side would have gone before that side.
How did that get on the floor?
I don't know. What's that back?
I didn't. Did anyone see that go down?
No.
Could you do that again, please? Did you just knock the marble off in front of me? I didn't think I knocked it.
That's weird.
Are you able to push the marble off again, please?
Oh, I'm getting a lot of energy. Going crazy again there.
Imagine your energy spiraling into the marble. Make it move, make it start to rock, and then push it off onto the floor. We'd be very impressed if you could do that.
Oh, that's weird. EMF meter over here going crazy.
She morning, about 2 day.
I feel like that's come up again, like wanting the day, coming back for day. You may try and say something else by that. But the word.
Yesterday was the anniversary of D-Day.
Mhm.
Yesterday was the anniversary of
Would you like to communicate with us in a different way? We have a spirit board over there. Maybe you'd like to come and speak to us about what happened to you there. Maybe you seem to want to mention a day or a year, perhaps. You could give that. Would anybody be interested in using that?
Anybody would like to come over?
You're going to use the Ouija board? I'll go and video it. Oh.
Yeah, it's like following you.
I'll video.
Erik, do you want to
I'll video.
open it? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just going to video hands.
Joe, if you could send me some of that video afterwards, it would be great.
Yeah.
I speak my loved ones, our family, our guides, please protect this communication. Put your finger on it. There's someone here who explained to us what's going on with that boy doll. Just move the glass. Circle your energy into it, swirl it in. Should I put an extra contact Ouija board? Yeah. I'm just gonna give it a bit of a nudge. Yes, there we go. It's just me. So a little bit of a circle. Everyone just do a little bit of a circle with it. So let's get comfortable with the idea of the next bit. Alright, so everyone loosen your grip on it. There's someone here who can explain to us what's going on with the boy doll. That moved by itself there, right? Okay.
And the spirit is connected to this
So
doll.
it's gone to the letter P. Sorry. Next letter, please. It moved the letter R, then stopped.
Can you spell out your name, please?
Yeah, could you spell out your name?
Who is connected to this doll? Can we have a name for you,
A
please?
little more circle again. This is loose and
So we know what to call you, how to address you.
There we go.
Is it doing that or?
We're doing that, I think. Okay, so go to a letter, please. Could you give us your name, please?
Or if there are any other spirits in the room connected to some of the other objects who would like to communicate, you're welcome to come forward.
Stopped when I came over, didn't it?
I'm just going to move this a little bit. Maybe just move it a little more this way. Get it away from.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just moving it a little bit. I'm just wondering if I know he's in the mood or something.
What if you do it beside the doll?
Oh, we will try here. See if we can do it from here then.
Don't know if it makes a difference.
Can someone connect to the door, please? Give him.
Looking for a name.
Alright.
Oh, there we
First
go.
letter, please. J. Next letter. Yeah, that's crazy. So we got EMF, and this is moving at the same time. So that's pretty good. J. Next letter, please.
What's your name, please? Word.
J.
She's spelling out his name.
L.
Oh no, it hasn't stopped yet. So J. J.
I thought when it's swiped over a letter, that doesn't mean it's picking the letter.
It doesn't stop, I wouldn't say. So, we'll start with J. Okay, so next letter, please. That's just me. I sometimes get it on night dreams. Good. Could you go to the next letter, please? J. You got it.
Is that you?
No, it's not me. Oh, it doesn't want to
No.
go to the next letter.
Oh, no.
It's not telling us his name.
No. So is J the first letter? J the first letter of your name. When you were looking up those initials in the back, was there any J?
He said J's the first letter of his name.
Yeah. Doesn't want to say anything else. Be mysterious.
Letter A, because when you're asking him to give his next one, all those A's came up and have just come up again.
Okay. Is A the second letter?
One of the initials, yeah, is a J for the first letter.
Okay. So, Could you give is A the second letter of your name?
Should we put it back
Come
on?
go off yes and go back on yes if that's the case. We thank you for communicating with us. We appreciate it. We just want to know more about you. Really love having this chat. It's really interesting.
Spirit evil at 1.
Is A anything to do with you? Is it perhaps the initial of your last name?
Times, can you please explain why that keeps coming up, please?
What do you have in over there?
Happy.
What keeps coming up?
Evil has come up a few times on TV.
Is there something evil in this room? We're going to just do a little bit of a nudge. There
Yes,
we go.
it's come up on the screen.
Is there something evil in this room?
Who, me?
Okay, well, didn't stop. No. No.
Yes, no.
Well, that's a bit confusing, isn't it? Is it yes or no? Is there something evil in this room? Don't know. Okay. Are you connected to the boy doll in the middle of the room?
I don't think it's a figure, I think it's
It's okay if you're not. You guys want to know? Sorry, this is me. No, this isn't me.
We've had evil come up like 3 or 4 times since you started doing that.
Okay, so could you give us your name, please?
Maybe it thinks that Ouija boards are evil. A lot of people are against them.
Well, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Oh, changed his mind.
Ouija boards are evil. Is that the case? Ouija boards are evil?
Yeah.
Get an idea.
But you're using it.
What year are you, did you pass on? Can you tell us that? I'm very curious.
Some creepy stuff on the TV. Had evil come up loads of times, and it says about linking with you, like linking with a human.
Okay, so maybe we should shut it down.
It's not lights.
Yeah.
Say goodbye.
Yeah. We'll say goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
No, stay on the thing. We'll just move to goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye for now. Goodbye. Everyone say goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for communicating with us.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird when you started doing that. It kept,
You brought it up, it went to evil, and I said, do you think Ouija boards are evil? And he moved straight to yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
Because when he said, is there anyone evil in the room, he said, I don't know.
that's not really a strong answer, is it?
It's like a very lengthy job, so it was impossible. Either of us could move it. It was literally slightly touching it, and he was just going so fast.
Yeah. Well, I think now's the...
quite coy when we were asking about evil. It was like
Yeah, it was like evil like 4 times, and it was like, I link with you, human. It was said something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like saying it's not human.
Yeah, that it wants to link with
With a
you, yeah,
It wants
as
to-
you were
I-
using the board. And then it said not like.
It
like
said Ouija boards were evil as we were using it.
I think now is a good time to take another break and kind of,
Evil again.
yeah.
So we'll do a 15-minute break.
Yeah, we'll have a 10-15 minute break,
Yeah,
and we'll cover him up as well whilst we do.
this is the cellar.
I don't know.
everyone coming in now?
Oh, we got light as well.
Well, you have light for this half.
All right, okay, I got my
You point
torch.
out the step.
Yeah, well, I just go down because it's easy.
Yeah, just to point out that little bit of the step.
So come
Is
down this way.
Okay,
Careful. There's a hole there.
okay,
You shouldn't fall through there.
it's fine.
And then there's this, head breaker here. So you can sort of duck.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Down here. And, yeah.
Watch out your head.
Yeah, watch.
Oh, God.
No, the light bulb doesn't work.
Okay, no worries. I got lights anyway, so I'm going to need my...
We have a dirty
Lights.
chair here if you like.
That's okay, don't worry, we'll have
Of all
dirty
the
bums.
hospitality down here.
It's amazing down there.
This is good, yeah.
No, I think this is a lot bigger. The wall there looks like it's filled in. One day we'll excavate it. Anyways.
Yeah, okay.
Now, the quick estes in.
Estes, is it? Okay, guys. I'm going to put that there. And stand it up there. Don't know if you can see that K2 up there. Still putting the estes on. I'm gonna look at this place, guys. How amazing is this? You will hear taps and bangs. Feels rather weird there. What? I'm just going to put it beside you. Yeah. Okay, guys, so we're going to put the neck on. I'm going to put this cap on here as well. I've got any feeling for that. So we're running the neck rope. Stu's going to put the estes on. Can you come forward and talk to us? Sweetbread. Is it on FM yet? You've got to press and hold, sweep. Okay, we have got people walking upstairs by us, guys, so... Sorry, Stu, I should be doing that. Right. Okay, Stu, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Stuart? Is there anybody down here with us? Can you come forward? Set the K2 meter up. There's a cat ball, you can touch that. And you can talk to us through Stuart.
Steve.
Steve. Is that your name? Is that your name, Steve?
Slowly.
Slowly. We did have to come down here slowly. Could you tell us about anything about the history of this cellar? There's an old pair of boots behind you. Jabbing. Do you think you could set the K2 meter off? Or the cat ball? Which is there, guys.
Before.
Before what? Did you used to come to this church? The end. Did you come here maybe at the end of your life?
Give up.
Did you give up? I've got the necro on again as well. That's what you can hear. Maybe could you set that K2 meter off?
Cold.
It is cold down here. Are you from this area?
This is good.
Did you used to come to this church?
Beside him.
Are you beside Stuart? If you're beside Stuart, you think you can set the K2 meter off? Or the cat ball? Would you like me to move the cat ball? Over there. Could you take a seat next to Stuart?
Rain.
I think it is going to rain later. So could you tell me when you passed?
All of them.
Is there more than one energy down here?
It's dark.
It is dark. Let me just show you guys how dark it is. Well, we've still got the light on up there. As you can see, we're down the cellar. Oh, it is something. Just made you creepy.
A cackling noise.
Is that you? Is that you making a cackling noise?
What are you doing?
I'm putting these beside you so you can set them off. All you got to do is touch them. Do you think you can do that? When the cat ball stops? Or if you go near the K2 meter?
Who's here?
I'm Joe. And the one with the headphones on is Stuart. Could you tell me your name?
You.
Me, I'm Joe.
That one.
Have you got any messages for me? Or have you got any messages for anybody?
Over there.
Over where? Over in the corner? You can see how dark it is, guys. Could you set that K2 meter off? Or maybe the cat ball?
Lonely.
What, did you have company with the doll? Do you like the doll? If you don't like the doll, can you set off the...
Hissing.
Oh, you don't like the doll. Why does...
Wicked.
He's wicked. Does he get up to certain things that shouldn't do? Did he once walk this earth? How did he pass, whoever's attached to the doll?
Everybody.
Because we heard that he was a soldier and he was killed.
Go down.
We are down. We couldn't get any lower down than this. We're in the cellar.
Now. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, God. What you gonna do? Oh, sorry. Can you set that cat ball off? Or the K2 meter beside Stuart?
It's cold.
It is cold today.
Everybody.
There's a lot of people come to talk to you tonight.
They're down.
Down where?
He done it.
He done it. What? Who's attached to the doll?
Get out.
It's not very nice. We've come in love and light to talk to you. You could tell us your story.
All of you.
Aren't you happy that we're here?
They're going.
Going where? Do you think you could set that K2 meter off or the cat ball? Put all your energy into it and see if you can turn it off. We are together, yes. You can try setting that K2 meter off together.
Too dark.
Well, if you set the cat ball up, it'll light up.
Stop.
What, can't you do it?
It's life.
Try and put all your energy into lifting that K2 meter or the cat ball, setting it off.
Pick them up.
I'm not picking them up. I'm waiting for you to set them off. If you set them off, we will leave you then. We'll leave you go. Stuart, yeah, Stuart's trying to talk to you.
They're gone.
Who's gone?
Too late.
Too late for what? Too late for what?
Too late.
What's too late?
You're pompous.
I'm not pompous. I want to hear your story. All right.
Leave.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a queue up.
All right,
Do you
okay.
reckon it's, a couple more minutes?
5 minutes?
Yeah, just to finish it.
Yeah, all right, no problem.
Get gone.
Okay, well, if you want to come forward, yeah, we will be going now, so you got 2 minutes to come forward and set the cat ball up.
You leave.
We will be leaving soon. Do you think you could set that cat ball up? And then we will leave you go. We will leave you. If you set the cat ball off, or the K2 meter. All right, one piece. Set one piece off.
Underneath.
Is there anything underneath this floor? A body? I hope not.
Let go.
Well, I'm going to be tapping Stuart out now. You've got 1 more minute to let me know your story.
Peaceful.
I would imagine it's quite peaceful in this church. Okay, have you got anything final to say before?
Together.
Have you got anything final to say?
Leave.
That's nice of you. We come in love and light. We want to talk to you.
Spirit.
Spirit. Are you the spirit who's talking to us?
Leave us.
Okay, well, I'm going to tap Stuart out now. Okay, guys. Sorry. There we are, we're back.
Good time?
Yes. Didn't want you coming down, did he?
Yeah, I guess good time to leave.
So I go up to the seance rooms down, do a bit of Ouija board in. Or should we go up there in the hallway? Yes, there.
You'll have to tell me more later.
We're going in there as well.
Show you guys down there then?
We're going in the hallway then by you, if you're looking for us.
Oh, you want to do some scrying there? Or
No. So, no, we'll just go in the hallway up there. Just there.
Yeah. Well, I might
If you're looking for us.
I might get somebody to do some scrying on the mirrors there. So
Alright, I'll do a bit of scrying if you want.
I'll send you over this.
Alright, okay. Here's the scrying.
What is scrying?
You meant to see somebody behind you so you can film this. It's not taping yet, right?
Okay.
Okay, can you come forward so we can see you? It's a candle.
Looks like you got a luminous beard.
Is it? I don't know whether I got it with that. Can you see my face?
Yeah.
If it changes, let me know.
Alright.
Yeah.
You look like an old man.
Do I?
Scraggy hair.
That's my hair. Do I really look like an old man?
Yeah, sorry.
What do you lot think on the video?
Looks like you got a beard. Are you sticking your tongue out?
No. Is that? But you will see different. That's the only idea of mirror scrying. You are recording.
I am recording.
Have I got glasses on still?
No. But what's that thing? That group looks like Kiss, you know, with the triangular makeup in your eyes.
Yeah, but that could be the torch.
Yeah.
Can you come forward and show yourself to me in this mirror?
Was that banging here or the door?
No, it went in here.
Mine in here, we thought it was out there.
Right, you have a go.
So what do I have to do?
Can you, I'll talk. Okay, can you, God, your face is changing. Can you come forward and speak to Stuart and change in Stuart? Show yourself. Oh, there's a lovely all go past. Can you come and show yourself to me? Oof. Did you just see that orb?
No, I'm concentrating on the mirror. Almost looks like I'm rocking backwards and forwards.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting the neck on by us now. Are you happy now with that?
With what?
Scrying.
Yeah, I've done it now.
Do you think you could close that door for me? Could you tell me what your name is? Come forward and talk to us. Could you make a tapping sound? Could you follow my tap sound? Okay, now I've put a cat ball on the stairs and a K2 meter. Do you think you can set it off for me? Did you just say I can? Go on then. See if you can set the cat ball off. It's me. While we're waiting. Thank you very much.
Now see if you can set the cat ball
The
off.
door's moving. Door. Can you close that door for me? The curtain just moved definitely, Dad. Could you move that door again? Or maybe set the cat ball off? K2's going mad, guys. Okay, can you move away now from the K2 meter? I just seen somebody poke their head through the door. Somebody just poked their head round. Was that you?
Do you got it on film?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you see the door move earlier? Can you set the cat ball off now then?
K2's going nuts again.
We can see that you can set the K2 off. Did he used to come to this church? Oof.
K2 again.
K2's going mad, guys. Okay, step away now from the K2 and see if you can set the cat ball off. All you got to do is touch it.
Wow.
All you got to do is go near the cat ball and set it off. Are you saying no because you can't? I'm sure you can. Or maybe just push it down the stairs. Come on, set that cat ball off me. Have you gone now? Are you still with us? Do it right. Could you tell us what your name is? I'm Joe. And we got Stuart as well. You could take energy from that K2 meter and move the cat ball. Put all your energy into it and just give it a little push. We'd be really impressed if you could do that.
His name? Whose name?
Well, I'm Joe.
And I'm Stuart.
What's your name? Sit. We can't sit. Are you happy that there's a doll here?
We don't serve you.
To say that, you serve me.
Yeah.
No, we don't serve you. We don't even believe that you're here. Move that cat ball. Move that cat ball and prove to us that you're here.
So you can't help me.
Huh?
You can't help me.
a nasty laugh, wasn't it? Okay, well, thank you for talking to us. We're going to move on to somewhere else now, guys. See you all in a bit.